morning students. Today maths class. The topic block number 4. The x1 parts of the circle. Today we have learned about parts of the circle. Did you know of the circle's parts? That's the center, diameter, radius. Today we have learned the more than of the parts. That's the sector, semicircle, central angle, circumference, chord, quadrant. There's a new keywords in the topic. In a circle, the fixed point in a center. The distance from the point to the edges of the circle in the radius. The another means of the center point and the distance of the on the circles of the any points, it is a radius. Each fold represents the diameter. What is the diameter? The diameter means the passing through the center point. The line segment is called a diameter. The line segment passing through the center point is called a diameter on the circle. Okay. Very clear about the topic is center, radius, diameter. In a circle, the center point is center. In a distance of the center point and the on the circle point, it is called a radius. And again, the line segment passing through the diameter, it's called a diameter. It's called a diameter. Okay. The diameter is twice the length of the radius. Do you know? Yes, that they are studying all the 5th, 6th previous classes. So the diameter is twice of the radius. Therefore, D is the diameter is denoted of D letters and R is denoted of the radius. So D is equal to 2 into R. The length of the edges of the circle is approximately thrice the diameter and the 3 times of the radius. The length of the edges of the circle. The boundary of the length of the boundary of the circle is equal to thrice of the diameter. 3 into D. So the circumference of the circle. The another name is circumference. Boundary means the circle. So the boundary another name is circumference. That is the circumference of the circle is equal to thrice the diameter. And the circumference of the circle 6 times of the radius. Why? The diameter is here twice of the radius. So, okay. Next, parts of the circle. Each images to have represent the parts of the circle. The first you have represent the radius. The center point is passing through the on the circle point is called a radius. So, okay. Next, that is the sector. What is of sector? The two radius in between the surface is called a sector. The length of the two radius in between the distance is called a sector. Segment. Segment means you curve a chord. First you have to understand the chord. That the green key below the second point. What is a chord? On the circles, the 2 points on the 2 points on the circle, you draw the line segment is called a chord. Don't pass the line segment in the center is called a chord. Only diameter is called a passing through the center point. So each chord, do you draw a chord? Each segment part is called a segment. Next you have arc. So you on the circle you have draw the arc is called a length of arc. Next, tangent. Tangent means on the circle any one point you draw a line, passing the line is called a tangent. Circumference is the boundary of the circle is called a circumference. Diameter is a passing through the center point on the line segment is called a diameter. Okay. Next, circle. So same, you have draw a circle, radius, chord, sector, and again diameter. Okay. There the origin point is the center. That the chord is the line passing through the 2 points. That the line segment passing through the 2 points is called a chord. What is our radius? Against the center point passing through the distance of on the circle point is called a radius. You have draw a many radius of in a circle and again diameter. Only biggest diameter is called a is passing through the diameter is the biggest, the largest chord is a called, it is a diameter. The largest chord is called a diameter. Okay, that is a sector, is a shaded portion of the yellow portion is sector. The radius in between the distance of the radius is called a sector. Are you clear? The next note, the distance around the edges of the circle is called a circumference. It is approximated of the 3 times the diameter. So circumference of the circle is the formula is 2 pi r or pi d. The area of the circle is the formula is pi r squared. Next, what is the measure of the angle by the circle? So in the circle, the center point is O. The O is make a angle, the total angle is 360 degree. So the center, the angle of the circle is 360 degree. In the circle is divided after 2. So each part is semicircle. So semicircle you make an angle is 180 degree. Next, the circle is divided of 4 part. Each part is that is a quadrant. That the quadrant is that is a 90 degree. Okay. So, what is the measure of the angle formed by the circle? The central angle formed at the center of the measure is 360 degree. The semicircle measure is 180 degree. The quadrant measure is 90 degree. So, the general formula is the angle formed by the sector is equal to 360 degree is the divided of n, where n is the number of equal sector in the circle. So, clear of the topic. We have finished the worksheet X1 in black number 4. Thank you.